it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, Coach, they've got right around 100,000 packed in here like sardines at AT&T Stadium. And with the roof closed and the bottled waters flowing, figures to be a loud and raucous atmosphere in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Black Knights and the Dallas Cowboys.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. 54. Set the tone. Ready?
On first down, Sloan. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Off play action. McLeod. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Off the play fake. McLeod. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. It's caught, Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Now he's flushed out left and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McLeod. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
On 4th down, McLeod. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Yep. Check. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
15 line. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Chapman. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know
touchdown, Cowboys! As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off play action. McLeod. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Go now. 50, plant.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Double dog. That's the way.
Is that ready? 18, Gator.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Cut up.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Chapman. And this is caught, it's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go. 70, Indy, X3, 218, chopper. Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And low. Go. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Get it.
Off the play fake. McLeod, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Go now. 10-2 soft. Hey, Alpha. Go. Jester, go.
On 3rd down, Chapman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64. Reach. Let's go, defense.
On first down, Dobbins. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Off play action. Chapman escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. They'll keep it on the ground. Dalvins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw. Chapman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 8 yards out, and the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Off the play fake. McLeod. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play action here on first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to throw. McLeod, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And this is caught inside the 5.
Got it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. McLeod, and it's caught. Touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Set,
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
You draw Corker.
On second down, Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge.
Right back to him on first down. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. The 20. 10, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing on first down. Chapman. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Now he'll escape to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go. 8 read. Topper. 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chapman. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
A 36-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Let's go now. 30 base. 54. Smooth.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. This quarterback now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. It's going the other way, and that will write a finish to this ball game. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for our visitors, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Dallas, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't true. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up.
Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. my home team, we a pot of gold. I'm a dog,